Today I'm in the great outdoors unboxing, introducing you to, and giving you an initial review of the Lightbar LED headlamp. Although I'll probably use this particular headlamp in the shop more than outside, this is part of my adventure series where I share my love of the great outdoors. I do mainly general automotive work, modifications, and tips. But if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing and watching my other videos. You're watching me unbox the Lightbar AAA 300 lumen headlamp. These are the only instructions that I received on the back of the box. The operation is quite simple. Press either button for on, press either button for off, and hold it until it shuts off. Use button 2 or the bottom button to change between the intensity modes. It has a high, medium, and low mode. Included in the box is a product card. They say how proud that they are of the quality of the product and service. And if you're dissatisfied with the product, they have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Their website is listed at the bottom of this card. Lightbar also has two other models, a Sport model and a Pro model. The Sport model provides 360 lumens, where the Pro model provides 500 lumens. The Sport model and the Pro model are both rechargeable. They have different amounts of battery life. The Pro model also has a dimmable red elements in it, and both feature a spotlight mode. My initial impression is very positive. I like the electrical connector. It looks like an Automotive electrical connector, and the band looks very nice. I like the LED light bar. I'll give you a closer look at all these in just a minute. The band looks easily adjustable. The light bar comes off of the band so that you can adjust how the light bar is positioned on the band, but also so that you can wash the band if you need to. Again, overall very nice. The battery is held on with a very wide elastic velcroed band. I chose the AAA battery model so I could easily replace the batteries, and my model is water resistant. The two rechargeable models, however, are more waterproof. They have a IPX4 rating, so they're a little better waterproof rating than mine, but I don't think it's going to be an issue for mine to get wet. I'll just have to open up the battery case and make sure it dries out if I do get it wet. Here's a closer look at the 4-pin connectors. They look waterproof and have an O-ring seal in them. The battery box is fairly tough. Comes apart fairly hard, so it's not going to come open on you. I don't know if you can see the ribs on the camera, but it's got little ribs on the case so that your thumb doesn't slip as you're opening up the cover on the case. The base model requires 3 AAA batteries, not provided. I'm making the battery compartment door installation look quite hard. It did go on quite hard. It's got tabs on one end and then little tabs on the other end that have to line up. I like that this velcroed strap goes up and through a loop and then comes back and doubles on itself. Makes it so it's more secure that way, I think. I like it. I don't know if you noticed that, but the electrical connector gets pushed in quite a ways before you start screwing it together. That's good because then the pins can line up without bending them. The connector's pretty nice. You could probably just screw it together, but I think the best practice is to push it together, screw it, push it together, screw it. Keep doing that until it's locked in place. I'm holding the headband upside down, but there's two buttons, a 1 and a 2, or an upper and a lower button, like I described earlier. So again, the bottom button cycles between the 3 light intensity modes. This headlamp isn't going to illuminate your whole backyard, but it'll illuminate whatever's right in your hands and go from bright to dim so that you can save your eyes if you're at night and you're working on something up close. I'm giving you my thoughts throughout this video. However, I wanted to give you a general overview and impression. The reason I bought this particular style of LED headlamp is that I don't like the normal headlamps that just have one big weight in the front of your forehead pressing down on your brow. I've never really used those enough to get used to them. I've had several models of them, and I've worn other people's headlamps, and I just don't like them. And I think this particular LED style of strip that puts a general weight all over the front of your head and then the battery in the back is a much better design. I think I'm going to like it a lot better. And for the few times I've worn it so far, I think that still holds true. The battery can move around on the headband so you can center it in the back of your head, and then the connector, you can leave a little slack in it or tighten it up a little bit, whatever you prefer. Anyway, so you can put the battery compartment on the back of your head. This headlamp provides a white light. I don't like the ultra bright, ultra light lights. I like a yellower light. So I tried to read a book with this and it was acceptable. I liked it. It did very well. But it does provide a white light. And it was nice having the 3 modes. When I'm reading the book, I turn it down on the dimmest mode. I'll put a link to the Amazon page for this headlamp in the video description if you'd like more detail or to purchase the headlamp. And you can purchase either the base model like I've shown you or the Pro or the Sport. Just click on the proper link in the Amazon page. The Lightbar headlamp is highly rated. It scores a 4.4 out of 5 stars and has 1,890 ratings at the time of this filming. Now that concludes the video. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments, and please subscribe. I look forward to your comments.